Mars, the fourth planet from our Sun and the next frontier for humans to conquer. The red planet has a muddy reddish-brown color that happens due to the rusting of high iron content in its soil. Mars's gravity is about 37% of that of Earth's, despite having only 10% of Earth's mass. 39 missions have been sent to explore Mars, but only 16 have been successful. The Viking 1 lander was developed by NASA in 1975 and landed on Mars on July 20, 1976. It was the first lander on Mars. Opportunity landed on Mars on January 25, 2004. It was planned to run for only about 3 months of activity, but continues to run to this day. Curiosity landed in August of 2012. Its ongoing mission is to determine whether Mars could have supported life, search for liquid water, and study Mars's climate to prepare for future manned exploration. The rover itself is a marvel of technology, in both a mechanical and scientific sense. Weighing in at 1,982 pounds, Curiosity is the size of a small car. It is the largest Mars rover ever to be constructed. The suspension of the rover is designed to roll over any terrain that the surface of Mars has to offer. The treads of the tires are made specifically for enhanced traction on the Martian soil. The rover is powered by a radioisotope thermoelectric generator. A block of radioactive plutonium-238 slowly decays and releases heat, which is gathered in the fins of the generator and produces high amounts of electricity indefinitely. One of the most remarkable aspects of the rover, however, is the method in which it was landed on Mars. As the rover enters the atmosphere of Mars, it is moving at 5,900 meters per second. As it collides with the atmosphere, the rover slows to about 1,000 meters per second. At this point, the heat shield releases into the atmosphere. A massive parachute releases from the top of the aerodynamic shell and lets the rover slow further, from 1,000 meters per second to 100 meters per second. As the parachute lets the rover descend, the rover and the sky crane drop together from the aerodynamic shell. The sky crane is an automated device with 8 rocket motors that hovers in the air while slowly lowering the rover via cables from a low altitude to the surface of Mars. When the rover touches down, the cables detach from Curiosity, and the sky crane flies off into the distance. The Curiosity rover began in the Gale crater on Mars. Gale crater is believed to be 3.5 billion years old, and since Martian geology is believed to be similar to Earth's geology, scientists believe that they can analyze layers in Mars's sedimentary rock to determine chemical changes in its history. The rover runs a mass spectrometer to determine the chemical makeup of different layers, giving us clues to the 4.5 billion-year-old history of the red planet.